Hey friends, I have been thinking so much about you and honestly just wondering how you're doing. There is so much, that's an understatement, but so much happening in our world right now. And that is precisely why I wanted to come to you to let you know about a new series that I'm going to be doing. Just a little mini series of some videos that I'm going to be posting weekly. And those will be being posted every Monday. And the series is about embracing uncertainty. I can speak to this very personally right now. I actually think all of us could. And the amount of uncertainty that we're all facing, whether it's with COVID and every single state in our country being at different phases of reopening or still in shutdown mode, and all the stuff that comes with it. If you're a parent and you have kids, I know we're facing the uncertainty of, will schools even open? There's so many questions to answer on that. If your kids go to public school and they don't reopen, do you have a public school system that is going to provide a good enough education? Should you homeschool and you're trying to face the reality of, oh my goodness, I might be homeschooling for the first time? We're facing two of our kids go to private school. Are they going to open? Should we really pay that money for a private school that could end up on Zoom? I mean, the domino effect just in that one category alone can feel completely overwhelming as we're all facing the uncertainty of what's even happening in August with our kids' schooling. The domino effect with uncertainty with businesses. I know some of you or your spouses or loved ones are still facing so much uncertainty around jobs and businesses fully reopening or not. One of our neighbors I was talking to yesterday said his company is out in LA. I'm in Franklin, but his company's in LA and they're not even opening now until January, potentially. They're not even certain that's going to happen. So he will have gone almost an entire year without working. Obviously, the death of George Floyd has raised so much uncertainty. The community that I am in, this is a topic of conversation. It's on every podcast, every news channel, coaches and friends that I'm interacting with daily, and just hearing the personal impact for this, for themselves and their children, the uncertainty our own kids face as they are just being faced with issues in a whole new way and entering into conversations in a whole new way. The rioting, I don't know what city that you're in, but we've had plenty of those here in Nashville as well as Franklin. And I just think the uncertainty of just unprecedented emotions, it is just skyrocketed. It is at an all-time high right now in our country. So and then personally for myself, I mean, I know the dominoes of everything I just mentioned hit all of us personally, but just the uncertainty for myself that I have had to embrace this entire year of the uncertainty around my marriage and where things are with that. And I don't know if you personally have ever walked through a very dark time in your marriage, but I'm at, what am I at now? Almost 19 years married, and never thought I'd be at this place of facing the uncertainty of, will this marriage continue or not? And yeah, just all the emotions, all the layers, all the uncertainty around finances and kids and homes and just the relationship itself, and the way that trickles down into my soul, into my heart. And so this is a series that I want to bring because I feel like we are all being impacted to some degree, and just need some wisdom, need some words, need some encouragement, maybe a little inspiration just around how to go about embracing uncertainty, because uncertainty is not something that we can actually get away from right now. It is a part of our daily life. And I am finding that the better that I do embracing it, and the more that I can walk in that on a daily basis, it is impacting how the day goes for me. It's impacting the results of that day and how I feel and how I interact with my kids. And so what I want to bring to you is just a mini series on this that is going to give us a fresh look at uncertainty. We're going to take an honest look. It's going to be void of cliches and shame tactics that will push you. I think sometimes we look at topics like this and there's a lot of shame tactics involved that try to push us from point A to point B, that try to get us out of what we're feeling currently in that moment. And so I want you to know that that's not going to be a part of this. It's going to be an honest but fresh look, filled with new perspective, possibly, filled with some new tools to really empower you, to really tackle this tough issue that we're all facing in our life right now. And I want you to know it's just going to be real, it's going to be raw, it's going to be honest, but hopefully in that you'll find that it's helpful, you'll find that it's healing, and that you'll find something that you can take from these videos to help you live forward. I feel like for me, if I am not forward progressing in some area or all areas, but just some area of my life, it's like death to me when I feel stuck, when I feel unempowered, when I feel like I don't have choices, when I feel like I'm not moving at all. And so my hope from this is that I can serve you in some way with the journey that I've been on for the last year, and the things that I have gleaned along this very painful journey of having to embrace uncertainty every single day, on top of all the last months of everything I just mentioned that are layered on top of it. So hopefully it's helpful, healing, and forward progressive for you. I'm going to be posting these on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, if you want to catch those there, or I'll be posting the link to that in Facebook, into our Facebook group, as well as I'll be posting those on Instagram on Elevate Your Results. And so I know for me personally, this has been one of the darkest nights of my soul. David White talked about, a famous author talked about the dark night of the soul. And I feel like that is what I have been in. And I cannot 100% say, yay, here I am emerging from this dark night of the soul. But I can tell you I'm trying. And I can tell you that I'm bringing a lot of gold with me from this dark night. And I can tell you that I know the only way I will emerge and continue forward is with community. It's together. And I think everything that we're all facing, we're in it together. Whether you have the same story as me or not, the same struggle as me or not, we are all to some degree facing a dark night of our soul. And we are having to do a lot of inward looking and a lot of inward work. And I want to be with you in that journey. And I know that I need you on that journey for myself to be able to truly emerge from this and to find some forward progressive movement and momentum. So I am excited to be in this with you. I'm excited to do this together, and I can't wait. So let's connect for the next several Mondays. I will be coming to you YouTube, Instagram, and in our Facebook group. All right, friends, talk to you soon.